Hey, what is going on everybody? Arthur here and welcome to a new Black Ops 2 progression video. So in this video we're simply going to be taking a look at all of my class setups. And after that I'm also going to be showing you my Scorestreaks setup. And after that we're going to be taking a look at my Barracks. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now if you want to copy any of these class setups, then be sure to simply pause the video, because I'm going to go through these class setups pretty quickly, and considering that we're going to be taking a look at 50 different class setups, I'm not going to be explaining everything in detail, just because if I do that, this video would be incredibly long. So here we go. This is my MTAR class setup, the Type 25, the SWAT 556, the FAL OSW, the M27, the Scar H, the SMR, the M81, the A94, and then last but not least, the MP7. Anyway, next up we've got the PW57, the Vector K10, the MSMC, the Chickham CQB, the Scorpion Evo, the Peacekeeper, the MK48, the QBB LSW, the LSAT, and then the Hammer. So next up we have the R870 MCS, the S12, the KSG, the M1216, the SVUAS, the DSR-50, the Ballista, the XBR-50, the Type 25, and last but not least also another M27 class setup. Now this right here is class set 4, so the classes within this class set are actually pretty random because I use them for specific videos, so I personally wouldn't really recommend you to copy these class setups or anything like that, but I'm still going to be showing you them anyway. So here we go. This is my Tech 45 class setup. The MSMC, the Peacekeeper, the Cap 40, the R870 MCS, the MTAR, the MK48, the A94, the QEB LSW, and the last but not least the Assault Shield, actually the B2 for the R, because I used this class that I was actually trying to get kills without perks and attachments. Anyway, next up we have class set 5, and this is actually the class set that I use about 99% of the time. So here we go. This is my Scar H class setup, the R870 MCS, the SMR, the MTAR, another MTAR class setup, the DSR-50, the MK48, the A94, the MP7, and the last but definitely not least, the M8A1. Anyway, next up for Scorestreaks, at the moment I'm rocking the Stealth Chopper, the Orbital VSAT, and the Escort Drone, mainly because I have been playing Kill Confirmed, and I usually don't really try to go for something like the Warthog or the Lodestar or the Swarm or anything like that, mainly because my enemies instantly rage quit as soon as I call in anything better than the VSAT pretty much, or anything better than the Escort Drone in this case. Anyway, my go-to Scorestreak setup is still the UAV, the Lightning Strike, and the Stealth Chopper, or the UAV, the Lightning Strike, and Orbital VSAT. We just get to mix and match Scorestreaks to your liking. Anyway, next up for Barracks, I still use the same emblem and also still use the same calling card. I do have a couple of interesting calling cards though. The Danger Close V1 is definitely my favorite one. But I also really like the Hardline V1, and there are a couple of others as well. I mean, you have the Nuclear Killer, which is pretty cool. This one is pretty overused as well. A lot of people seem to be getting nuclears nowadays. I also have the Mega Killer and also the Master Killer. That's pretty much it. I'm just going to run you through these pretty quickly, because I honestly don't really care about calling cards or anything like that. I mean, you complete a couple of challenges every now and then, right? Then you get a new calling card pretty much, but I honestly don't really care about them too much, mainly because there are only a couple of calling cards that I actually really like. This one is pretty cool as well, but the problem with these prestige calling cards is that they have this glowy line around them. They actually added a little bit too much of bevel and emboss. I personally don't really like that effect. Anyway, next up for my combat record, I have played this game 17 days, 20 hours, 27 minutes, and 22 seconds. I am fully aware that that is quite a lot. Anyway, my kill death ratio is 3.15, my win-loss ratio is 1.80, and my score per minute is 463. Now for those of you that are actually interested in this, my most used game mode is of course Team Deathmatch. Pretty sure that 100% of you will know that. After that we have Domination, Kill Confirmed, Free For All, Hardcore Team Deathmatch, Gun Game, and the rest of the game modes I never really play. I honestly never really play anything apart from Team Deathmatch or Domination or Kill Confirmed every now and then. Anyway, next up for medals, I have 7 Unstoppables, 4 Nuclears, 26 Brutals, 92 Relentless medals, 379 Ruthless medals, 1515 Merciless medals, a little over 7.4k bloodthirsties, 1 kill chain and 1 ultra kill. And those are pretty much the interesting medals if you ask me. You know, I personally don't really care about medals too much. You know, this is pretty much the same as it is, you know, in terms of the calling cards. Don't really care about them too much. You get one every now and then, and that is pretty much it. Anyway, next up for weapons, my most used weapon is still the MSMC. After that, the PDW-57, the A94, the MP7, the Scar H, the Peacekeeper, the MTAR, the Vector K10, the Type 25, the R870 MCS, the Ballista, the DSR-50, the Scorpion Evo, the FAL OSW, the M27, the QEB LSW, the MK48, the M81, the SWAT 556, the Chicken CQB, the B2 3R, the SMR, the KSG, the Cap 40, the LSAT, the Hammer, the M1216, the Executioner, the 5.7, the Tag 45, the XPR 50, the S12, the SVOAS, the Crossbow, the RPG, the Ballistic Knife, the Small, the Assault Shield, and last but not least the FHJ 18AA. So next up for equipment, my most used equipment is still the C4. After that we have the Semtex, the Concussion, the Shock Charge, the Grenade, the EMP Grenade, the Bouncing Betty, the Claymore, the Combat Axe, the Flashbang, the Smoke Grenade, the Tactical Insertion, the Center Grenade, the Trophy System, and then last and probably least as well, I mean, a lot of people actually like the Black Hat. I personally never really use it. Also, next up for Scorestreaks, we first off have the UAV. It's my most used Scorestreak. Next up, the Lightning Strike, then the Hunter Killer, the Hellstorm Missile, the Counter UAV, the Stealth Chopper, the Orbital VSAT, the Sentry Gun, the Dragonfire, the Escort Drone, the Lodestar, the War Machine, the Guardian, the Care Package, the AGR, the Swarm, the RCXD, the K9 unit, the Warthog, the Death Machine, the VTOL Warship, and then the EMP system. I never even got a single EMP, which is actually pretty bad. I do know that. Anyway guys, that was it for this video. So if you enjoyed the video, a like rating would as always be very much appreciated. If not, that is of course cool as well. On the screen right now is my latest video, and this is actually Black Ops 2 Live episode 32. If you haven't checked out that video yet and you are interested in checking it out, then be sure to do so. With that said, I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope to see some of you next time. Take it easy.